She's talking off.
Okay, all right.
I think we're okay.
And then we'll introduce you.
There you go.
Good morning. It is August the 21st, and we are happy that it's Wednesday and that you get to join us. I know that we were off. You haven't seen us in 2 weeks, probably, if I'm doing my math correct. But it's Arlene and I today.
Good morning.
And so we're going to have a fun show.
Yeah, we have an exciting guest again. So
we love having guests. That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
We learn just as much as you do, and we get to have fun.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed some time off, and hopefully you've been enjoying your summer and taking some time away.
It's a little cooler this week, but it's kind of refreshing.
Oh, I like it.
I think we're still in for summer next week, some summer heat. So I like it too. I like the cool evenings and
sweatshirt weather.
Better.
Yeah. But some people are already talking about, oh, summer's on its way out. I'm like, no. Like, that's a little too early.
Yeah. School, we still have, no school yet. It's getting close, though. We're definitely back to school shopping mode, at least we are.
Well, and we've had Welcome to High School for Adri the Elf.
Orientations, yeah.
So we're in high school mode now. But I see lots of you are on. There was Anne, Colleen, Jana.
So I'm hoping we didn't confuse anybody too much last week having no show. But you were on holidays, and I took a little 2-day holiday with my husband, so it was nice to have a little break too.
Or maybe you got to sleep in?
No.
No, maybe they did.
Oh, maybe they did.
I
yes.
did. I slept in.
Good.
Like, we're not getting up that early. So.
Yeah.
So that means we don't have door prizes today because it's just the two of us. We'll have to make up for that another time.
Yep. Yeah.
And so maybe we should just dive in.
We'll talk about classes.
Sure.
Upcoming
Why don't you
classes.
hand over the one that's next week? We still have time for this one. Here, let's take this off. So it's the Crazy Curve Sweatshirt Jacket class. I sent out an email about it yesterday. It's a 2-day workshop. And it's actually, like, it's very interesting. What you do is you purchase a sweatshirt that's a size bigger than you normally wear.
So just like a crew neck sweatshirt.
Yes, just your basic, I bought one last week at Costco. That might work.
Yep.
Maybe you could go to Northern Reflections, or if you already own a sweatshirt, you don't mind cutting apart.
Yeah.
That would work. And then you're going to learn how to embellish it. You add your own fabrics, the stitching. So basically the homework is you get your sweatshirt and you have to completely unpick it. Like with a stitch ripper, you're not cutting seams or anything.
Yeah.
And then it's a 2-day workshop. The first one is next Tuesday, August 27th, 9:30 to 12:30, where you're going to get started. And then there's a couple weeks span until the next class, Tuesday, September 10th. And that's where you would reconstruct your jacket. So there's still room.
This is done with a few different shades of green. But you could get really creative and make it colorful. And, it would look great in any color. If you're more of a blue person or a red person, definitely could help you pick out some different fabrics to use.
And this is batiks, but nobody says you have to use batiks.
No.
So
use any. You can pull
go
from
wild.
your stash and something that a pretty fabric that you've been meaning to make something out of, make it into a jacket.
So that's one class we wanted to talk about. And then Darlene is teaching a duffel bag class Thursday, August 29th, and it's this giant duffel that you could make all in one fabric, or you could do patchwork squares, or you could go funky and piece some things together. So it has nice big pockets on the end.
On the side. So yes, this was a kind of a funkier take on it, but you could do a basic patchwork, like just squares. Whatever you decide.
So Thursday, August 29th or Thursday, September 19th. And there's a room in both classes.
And you'll learn how to make that nice zipper and the handles.
That's the big,
and yeah.
It's very professional looking.
It is, yeah. This would be nice for a night away to pack your things in it.
Your 20 outfits that you don't normally wear, but you're going to need for 3 days. All right, and another thing we wanted to show is A Walk in the Woods by Lisa Dolson. If you remember, a couple weeks back, she was our guest speaker from Scotland. Her line has arrived, and we've been having it in the store, and we want to show it to you.
Let's start off with the camera.
Okay, so these are 17 a yard, and they feel really nice. That's what everyone comments on when you touch them. They just feel nice and smooth, and they're just a good hand. So we have the whole line, and there's lots of pieces to choose from.
And we are in the works of coming up with a project using these, but in the meantime, I mean, there's so many patterns that would be beautiful showcasing these gorgeous fabrics.
Yeah. And Lisa did an awesome job with the variety of patterns and prints.
The different scale, yeah.
Oh, I like this one. I think the first time I saw this in a fat quarter, I was excited for it. And the beautiful large scale of these blossoms. I better take some of these away. And so we just wanted to let you know that they're here. And there's
I forget the terms that she used, that you have your main focus, and then she was talking about the different ways that you create a line of fabric.
Oh, blenders?
Yeah, the different blenders. She had names for them, and I forget that. But anyways,
probably if you go back and watch that,
you can definitely see how she has like her main focus prints, and then some with a little smaller print, and then some just, you know, to blend in.
I really love this one. All right, let's move some back again. Oh, and then the next one that you have.
I'm gonna
beautiful
say
focus.
This one's probably my favorite. It's with the birds and then the blue, and the flowers. There's something about little birds. And then we also have that same one
in a lighter background. Yeah, beautiful bird prints.
Look how pretty that is. It'd be a gorgeous border or backing, or just, you know, do some fussy cutting and make that the center of your squares. And yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Oh yeah.
Almost makes you want to redo your bedroom or something.
Got some
polka dots. Always great. Yeah.
These ones would make fantastic bindings too.
Oh yes.
Sashing for in between blocks, and then we've got like a chocolate brown one. So there's the line. It's absolutely gorgeous. We all just go by and touch it because it has such a really soft feel. It's hard to describe it, but it's like almost like a silky feel. So.
And there would be lots of possibilities for 3-yard kits because there's so many fabrics to choose from. Prints. All right. Can get these off the table. Okay. So I think we'll move into our special guest. And our special guest is Rosie. She's from in town. A lot of you will know her.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
There's our fun Rosie.
There we go.
You're here.
Don't know what we're doing today.
Sure you do. You've got a whole pile of nice stuff. So, you are into Sashiko. That's kind of how you started.
Yes.
And so we've seen some of your work, and we're like, why don't you come in and show everybody and inspire everybody? So, you know, maybe you're thinking, Sashiko, this is how you start. That's
how I started. I picked up a couple of kits, and then the next thing you know, I was buying yardage, and I'm drawing on it, and buying more and more white thread, having you order white thread.
So, you know, I'll show you what we have in the store. These are the little kits, you know, that are pre-printed. There's the needles to get you going, and then, oh, there's also a lighter Sashiko kit. And then there's all kinds of threads, you know. Typically, it's the white on the blue.
That is the one that everybody seems to start with. It's the most authentic or original. But, I mean, the world's your color.
Yes, so as you can see.
You can go. And when I show you some things today, that I started with the white. I still love the white, but
progressed.
I've progressed, yes. Gone a little crazy, yeah.
So maybe you can talk about the meaning of shashiko, or
Oh,
how
yeah.
to pronounce.
So actually,
help us
it's sashiko. Iko. Think of Iko. So the first
Sash
part is
I.
soft. Sash Iko, and it means little stabs. That's what the word means. And if you're thinking about it, anybody that's done any of it, it's little stabs with the needle. There's different lengths of needles, and that's something that I've actually went through too. You start with the longer ones mostly, but I've actually progressed where I like the shorter ones better.
Okay.
But everybody's different, and I brought a few extra tools to show you in my little Mad Seamstress bag. The things that I love are
yes.
this. I love. I load it when I'm working on
Why don't
things.
you tell us what it is? Because some people won't know.
What's the real name?
Needle dome.
It's a needle dome, and it's filled with the needles. And then you take your threads and you thread all your needles, and you put them
there's
in the
little
holes
slots in there that
it
you jab your
turns.
needles in.
Yeah. I find the sashiko thread doesn't like the dome as much. You have to be very careful when you're loading it, but it definitely loves all your other colors, I guess. Should
like
show.
your sparrow threads.
Yeah,
and your
I carry everything, all my crewel, my pearl cottons, and definitely if you're going to do any of the marking on the blue, the Bowen
pen
is really nice. The little stash loves just the little simple 1x6 ruler. This is to die for. Do you guys have this?
We just
brought them in. Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, this is going to be your best thing, because to load those eyes are really hard, right? So, and then your little scissors. Love a needle thimble. I wear mine on my middle finger, and then I love these little blue grippy ones. Yeah. So you load like that, and that's how you. That's it. Okay,
That's
so we'll
what's in
get
your
to
little bag of tricks.
Well, that's my bag of tricks. Yes. Thought I'd bring that and show that. But those are things that you will eventually want to have. Okay.
So let's see what you have.
Well, so often people know me in town for these blue jean bags.
I'm going to put it down, and then maybe we'll get it close up.
I'm a big recycler. I started during COVID tearing blue jeans apart.
Which I love. I love recycled bags.
Yes.
You see the pocket, and even adding your details of the loops, and
and everyone turns out different. You never know,
just
right?
to be clear, like, it looks so perfect. That main piece, you stitched all that.
I did stitch this,
Yes.
so and this is where
In
I started.
the camera, it looks like it's a fabric.
It's
so
pretty,
good.
isn't it? And you just start with a little piece of blue, a pocket size. Here's another one that is going to go on a bag right now. I just draw them in with the white marker, and then you just make like this one's just grunge. I just make the pocket, and this will end up going on one of these bags.
So you've just taken like a normal blue fabric,
Right?
It's not sashiko fabric.
No, there's no perfect fabric for it. Whatever your heart desires. I typically like a dark blue color. But you're right. I mean, on the back too, now you can see where I've got some red. I let it go because I used some leather pieces, but I wash these things.
Oh, okay.
So
I would be afraid to wash it.
Oh, I wash it. We can make another one.
Well, that is true. It's recycled jean. What are we worried about?
We don't need to. And it's the same with these little guys. Let's have some fun and sew up our pieces.
Oh, that's fun. You have like the little bursts.
Yeah, and put some of your nice stitches. Great way to practice. Mm-hmm. And I know you guys have a lot of books on how to do the stitching, right? And get some of your little patterns out of there. Like that's a pattern that comes out of the book. This is that one Arlene likes that was on the front of that other bag.
It's like little daisies.
Yeah. This one is another pattern that's beautiful when you blow it up and make a large piece with it. Pillows, right? Let's look at some other things we can make with it.
Well, it's neat that you've just taken like a basic jean pouch and just embellished it a little bit, right?
Yeah. You got to dream a little bit. Placemats. These are just little pieces of Japanese primitive fabrics, and I just stitch them on with the sashiko stitch, and then do a little embellishment, and put your Odie coat on them.
So that you can wipe them?
Just a little blue jean on the back. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
They're really pretty gifts. All the things I make, I give away. If we're traveling, somebody does something nice for me, I give them something.
Nice.
Yeah.
And people appreciate handmade.
Yeah. This is actually a Yoko Sato bag. And
Oh,
it's out of
wow.
the Japanese
Let's go this way.
prints as well. And then I just embellished it with a dark sashiko strip on it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then the same with the patching on it. But it's fun. It's just fun.
You just let your-
And this came out of one of her books as well.
Oh, I think I see one of your Shelby.
Oh, Shelby! Hey, Shelby! Ah, my dear friend. And this, I ended up making a linen quilt for the car, and then I embellished it with some of the stitches. And this is where we're getting into the colors, right? Mm-hmm. Do whatever colors you want, you know? And just, it's more like a, this probably doesn't show too well, but it's a freestyle. And you just, I lay it down and I say, oh, I need more, and I draw something, or these are just from your basic saucers.
Oh,
Anything
Plates,
round,
yeah.
go to the kitchen cupboard and find something, draw it on and stitch it, and then keep going.
well, it's a nice way to fill up some negative space. You know,
It
when there's
is.
not much going on.
No, that's right.
It gives it
Yeah,
an
and it
original
gives
look.
it some more texture. Right. So, it's just fun. But it's until you feel like it. Or, if you really want to feel like it, if you're in the mood, this is the backing I'm showing you, but it shows the sashiko stitches.
Wow, that's like when
Yes.
you look at the back, that's
Yeah.
a lot of stitching.
It's a lot. It was fun.
So you're
That's
just like
your quilting.
That is my quilting, right? So on the last one I showed you, I did do some stitch in the ditch, but on this one it became all my stitching. So each one of these little 1 inches has some kind of sashiko stitch in it. And I did the whole, this is a Jen Kingwell, My Small World.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
But I thought, you know what? Well, it was the perfect size to start with. And this was maybe one of the first quilts I did. That one I did recently. But I also did a queen size one winter.
Oh my goodness!
I did.
So you're just holding this on your lap. You're not using a hoop or
I
anything. You're just-
I don't personally use a hoop. Some people like hoops. I don't like a hoop, whether it be the square ones, you know, the ones that you pop together, or the round. I don't prefer a hoop. I've tried hoops, but I don't like them myself. So
Okay. She's got lots more.
I got a few more things because it's like they multiply. You look in the closet and there's more. Yeah, so have some fun even for the guys, right? Give them something.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That little fussy cat.
I know, the little angry birds. Right, but you know what? And they make great little gifts. You throw all your scrappy stuff inside. You know, it gives you a use, right? This is a little tea cozy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But you use your little stitches and yeah, it's fun. That's just an unused block. We all have
Those little orphan blocks.
lots and lots of
Yeah.
orphan blocks.
I like that. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I love a tea cozy myself.
I don't drink tea, so
Even my little one pot, and I started giving away, and now my friends are saying, oh, my tea's really hot. Well, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, that's what a tea cozy does. This is a mug rug, right? That was orphan blocks, and we've got, you know, that cute little oven mitt pattern where you do the fold.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But these are orphans. I don't throw anything away. I love scraps, so everything gets put into something.
What's the smallest scrap you keep?
Inch.
An inch?
Yeah, an inch.
Oh,
Yeah, these are inches. See, there you go. So you just take a jar, draw a jar on it, right? And then do some stitching. Have some fun.
put it in front of our little bird.
Oh, the bird.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
better. This one's really pretty. I love
Yeah,
the
with the
colors in it.
greens.
And it's got just some little green. This is where it's fun to have all kinds of colors of your thread. That's got the sashiko thread in it. This one is cute because we all have a little sewing machine. Yeah, it's fun. It's just fun.
And so you're just, you know, kind
These
of
are all mug rugs.
free. Like, you're
It's-
not
I don't-
stressing out about...
You know what? That's the whole point of it. I use it. I don't throw it away. What you think you have that doesn't turn out to be anything, or an extra block or something, rather than, you stack them up in the corner, let's use them, right? Get them out and have some fun. And everybody loves turning them over to see what's on the back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because you come over for a coffee and a cookie, and that, I serve my coffee and cookie on that, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Throw it out after. Not throw it out, but just throw it in the wash. Now, these are something I just started recently, too. Things evolve. That is one block from my friend Joyce in Blenheim. She makes a lot of quilts and has lots of extra blocks. That's one block, and so we turned the block into a cute little bag with a center zipper, which is fun. Or you can take...
Well, that is fun.
Yeah, this one is, 2 on this side, 2 on that side. I threw the blocks together and just made a bag. Yeah. And black is funky on these, I found. So I'm quite liking the black.
And color makes you happy. I think that's what it is. Just seeing all the possibilities.
You never know. So I recently went away, and while I was away, I have to have something to do with my hands while we're traveling. So these are, and the quilt police, when they look at these, are going to go, oh, these are all off. See? Doesn't matter, right? Because they give it some kind of ambiance or...
You're an artist.
Folksy feel.
You're allowed to.
But, so I do these while I'm driving. Well, I'm not driving.
Oh,
Billy's
God.
driving.
Let's talk to Billy.
But, these are just leftover blocks.
And even with the neutral fabrics, you picked a red thread and it looks great.
Yeah, it was like, when I started with that, but yeah, pop it a bit. This one's really cute, I think. Oh, the duck. We gotta get in front of the duck. There. The nice colors on it. I went with some different colors. And they'll turn into these things that we all need. A mug rug, we need a pincushion. Anyways, so it's just
your imagination.
I think I made about 30 of them while we were traveling. And at night, I'm not a TV watcher. So these are cool because they got the black stitching.
It changes the texture on them.
Oh, doesn't it? Yeah, it's very cool.
You have to see them in person. I know the camera's probably not going to do justice.
Yeah, this one just kind of pulls the gold, right? So, anyways, so what I'm saying is, you start with something simple, like with a leftover block, which I could have actually put the block together, but what I'll do with this one is I'm going to put it together with a piece of scrap batting, which is another great way to use your scraps, right? And then I'll stitch on these, and then this could make a very cool little
it'd be
pouch,
beautiful,
right?
Yeah.
And it's the same. So the quilt police don't like these, but it's very... I had somebody once tell me not to worry, it's folk art.
The quilt police are overrated.
I love that, right? I love that. Same with these. My friend Joyce gave me these, and this one will probably turn into one of these cases. Yeah, you
beautiful.
Put them like that, right? Which is cool, and they're nice size. This one will be a project bag. You know the project bags?
Yeah,
it's perfect size.
Perfect size. And then you get the full effect of your star.
So I brought one that I just did. This one. So this is my idea, right? You take the block. And I just picked up some of the colors in the fabric. There's a little pinky coral in there. And this will end up being one of those where we go in the middle like that. But I've got a new one that I quite like.
So this is, I see someone's asking, can she do a class? Well, we've already talked about that.
Can I do a class?
And we are doing a class with Rosie.
Yay!
September 27th. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
And it's not online yet because we just nailed this down this week, I think.
Right. Yeah, we're going to make this bag, and it will come just like out of one of your orphan blocks that you're going to stitch the orphan block in class. And then we're going to add this nice inset border onto the zipper, which is really nice because it gives you more movement in the bag, and we'll put a nice little binding on it, and then See, there's your inside.
So what you're saying is you come with an orphan block that you want
Yes.
to work with. You're doing
Yep.
the stitches,
Yep.
the decorative stitches
Yes.
in class.
So you will come with, it could be anywhere from, I would say 10 to 12, 13 inches. You come with a block like that, any block you want. And if you don't have one, you can just throw one together. Nobody says you can't
Just, come with something
with
scrappy.
Something scrappy, only big enough size.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to start with that, and I guess we'll have some batting here. Yeah.
Yeah. We always have lots
And
of
then I'm going to teach you how to feel the fabric and feel your mind on how to get your stitches from here to here. And lots of colors, right, with your threads. If you have threads, I mean, basically you come with your little bag of goodies of all your threads, and we'll get those onto the block.
Yeah, so you might want to think about some colors off your block when you come.
Yeah, and you know what? If you want to just stay with something simple, there's nothing wrong with just going with one color too, right? So you get the feel.
So would the embroidery floss, like some people have stashes of that. Does
do.
that
Yeah,
work
okay,
as well? Like
and
when
I
you
do
use
too.
Strands.
I have all my mothers. But honestly, I have done it with the embroidery floss. First of all, I don't like pulling the three apart myself, but nobody says you can't. You can, for sure.
Could you leave it just whole, or is that too thick?
It's too thick.
Too thick.
It's too thick. And I personally don't like it. I've done it. I don't really care for it. It's very shiny. Where this, if you were able to see this in person, it has a different feel, folksy feel, I
It's a
think.
matte look.
Yeah. I just like the look of this. And honestly, if you've never used the sashiko thread, it's lovely
nice.
to work with. It's very soft. It has a totally different feel from these other threads.
So someone's asking
So-
what kind of thread you do use. So I think we covered it a
well,
little
yeah. Well, I use all your pearl cottons, right? I use the pearl cottons, and I mean they come in spools too, right? I'm not a particular brand person. I don't care what the brand is. What pulls me is the color. So if I want that color, I have to get that thread, right? And I do personally love these. I love these in the big. There's a smaller skein, which if you're just learning, you'll be surprised how fast you go through this. It goes fairly quickly. I don't know if we showed them the back of this, Arlene. It's quite pretty on the back. Right. So that's the back, and that's the front. And we put a little tab on. I just had an old measuring tape that I cut. Oh, and we also have, so there's some little hearts you can make out of those. I fill them with laundry sachet beads and rice, or you can make a pin cushion, and that just comes from those little guys. So use up your beautiful blocks, right? And let's make some fun things.
Scraps or treasures.
Yes.
We did have a question. What's the difference between sashiko and big stitch quilting?
The
Come this way.
sashiko. Yeah, sorry. The sashiko, the stitches are more exact, and they're not nearly as big. So even though mine, I think, are a little big on the big side, but the true originality of it, it's more of just like it says, little stabs. They're not as big, but they're definitely uniformed, and you certainly get that from those kits that you have. Wonderful way to start.
Well, to get that hand rhythm of
Yes.
get used to what you're supposed to
And
be
you'll
doing.
find you almost develop your own signature style. It's like handwriting.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I think so, because the more I do this, the more I know my work, I know my stitching. So, yeah,
All right. Well,
good.
thank you for
Yes.
being our guest and inspiring us.
no problem.
And I will put that stuff up on the
Okay.
internet,
Okay.
and you can give us a call and sign up.
And I have to give Aiden a little peace sign. Love you,
I know
Aiden.
a grandson's watching. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll get the details of the class coming up because, yeah, we can all try something new. We all have orphan blocks
Oh,
to
definitely.
use up. Or it's not hard to whip up a block out of your favorite pattern. So, yeah, thanks, Rosie, for showing what you
You're
have.
welcome.
So one last little thing, we were just going to talk about the quilt behind us
Because
because
that's show and tell if we want to do it quickly. But,
okay. Do you want to?
yeah, we'll do show and tell.
Okay,
We have
let's
a lot
do
of show and
quick.
tell.
We'll be a few minutes longer today. Hopefully, you still have more coffee or tea.
1 extra coffee.
1 extra coffee. So this is Teresa, and she made a few of those little dresses. We have one hanging in the store. They turned out very cute. There's Mary Frost Johnson with her 3-yard kit. Oh, that's Sue. She's making that for her granddaughter.
Barn sampler, I think it's
Yes,
called.
it's a sampler quilt.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She spent a lot of time picking colors, and it's awesome. And there's Ina with her temperature quilt. I think it's from last year. And so she had a lot of fun with that. It's very vibrant. And Nellie, pretty sure it's Nellie, with one of her quilts that she's been working on. And there's Heather using a layer cake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Leanne, she finished her polka dot. Anne-Marie, I think it's Anne-Marie, a little fox quilt for someone special. And Barb with a huge quilt. Turned out really nice. Oh, you're throwing these at me really fast. Wanda.
You're doing a great job, Tammy.
Yeah, the cats, yes. That's a fun pattern. Let's see if I can be on a roll here. Kate.
Kate had a whole bunch again.
Okay, quite a few from Kate for her friends.
Look at them all.
They're all so different and fun and special. Wow. She's a busy lady.
She's got a lot of binding to do.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm stuck. If you know this lady's name, put it in the comments, please.
It's a beautiful quilt.
Beautiful.
And I love the fabric border that just kind of tied all those fun colors together.
Oh, I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
The black and white.
And then we have 2 pictures from the tote class.
Oh, right. While we were away, we had a Tuesday tote class and some of the bags that are finished. And that's our show and tell.
Yeah.
And so then behind us is the Kaffe Sparrows kit. That's new to us. It's 65 inches by 71, and the kit is $135. And I will also be putting that up online so you can see it there and buy it. And we love the birds, and we thought we'd have some fun with color.
All right.
So I guess that's it for us today. Hopefully you have a good day, a great week, and get out there and enjoy this weather. Thanks for tuning in.